So you may be asking, what is Light of Learning? Well, it is a book created by Srinivas Arka, which sheds light on unexplored areas of learning, enhancing not only the student's academic career but also their daily life. This handbook is written not only for students but anyone who has the desire to learn. So throughout this presentation, we will be looking at this book as well as some other cases and studies on how self-care actually can benefit one's lifestyle. So self-care is not a new phenomenon. It has been around for centuries. For instance, ancient Greek philosopher Plato explains that by taking care of ourselves, we're embodying decisive and conscious action. It is important to note that self-care impacts not only our relationship with others, but is about being true to ourselves and treating ourselves with attention, kindness, and the respect that we deserve. Taking care of oneself will be to take care of the self insofar as it is the subject of a certain number of things. The subject of instrument action, of relationships with others, and of behavior and attitudes in general. It is the subject of also relationships to oneself. So basically, self care involves not only just practices involving yourself, but involves the relationship with the others. If you have a good relationship with yourself, you can have a good relationship with others, and overall, you can benefit not only yourself, but those around you as well. So here are some of the strengths of self care. Self care is an important factor in everyone's lifestyle, whether you're a child or a senior or an adult. The reason why is because everyone experiences some form of stress. This can be this this can be whether you're stressed about an exam or how people or how you treat people or how people treat you, family obligations, work obligations, anything really you can think of. Stress can have many negative impacts, such as causing the lack of sleep or even mental exhaustion. Extreme mental exhaustion is more tiring than physical activity. And studies actually show that practicing self-care, it may also be associated to subsequent reduction in the use or cost of health services. Hence, the potential value of self-care means enhancing a long-term and the long-term social and health independence of older adults. This basically means that if you practice self-care, you can actually improve your health to the point where you may not need to seek health services as much or as often. For instance, if you're overly stressed, it can cause a lot of anxiety and you can be very overwhelmed and cluttered. By practicing self care, in the long run, you may not have the repercussions toward having too much stress or anxiety because you can take the time and relax and actually focus on yourself and what your body needs before hastily making decisions or going about your day. A study by Bruner et al. In 2016 conducted a systematic review of Indigenous sports and physical activity, and they found that participating in such activities can contribute to a positive developmental opportunity. Particularly, such activities focus on empowerment, well-being, and it enforces values of Indigenous cultures and values. So basically, this study is basically saying that if you participate in physical activity or participation, you have a better understanding of yourself and you feel more empowered and more confident. The study also found that participants also described building more self-compassion and a connection to the self within sports and physical activity. Self-compassion, explained in the study, is as being open and connected to one's suffering to heal oneself through self-kindness, mindfulness, and understanding experiences of common humanity. Research in this area has found connections between self-compassion and positive well-being, as well as a connection between self-compassion and positive coping when faced with difficult situations. So by getting involved in physical sports and physical activity, or by taking care of yourself, then you become more intertwined with your own self to the point where like you can understand what you're going through at a deeper level in a sense. By doing that, you're actually healing yourself and understanding what your body and what yourself actually needs in order to live a more successful or more beneficial lifestyle. So now here are some methods from the Light of Learning book on self-care. One of the first ones is maintaining a proper sleep schedule. If you don't have enough sleep or rest at night, you won't be alert or agile. It is difficult also to get a deep sleep. There are many hindering factors such as physical pain, dreams, or mental disturbances that can impact your sleep. As a result, you should take the time to relax. Relaxation will help you clear your mind and cause you to have clearer thoughts. It is important to note that the mind and the body function together and they can't be separated. So by relaxing and taking the time, you're clearing your mind, and that can actually cause you to have a better sleep or a deeper sleep. By having a deeper sleep, then the next day you won't feel tired or lazy or agile in a sense because you'll feel more motivated and ready to do things or take on the new day. The next thing is embracing and balancing laugh and seriousness in your lifestyle. The reason why is because humor eases tensions, relieves pain, and stretches muscles. It improves your health, energizes your body, and brings relaxation to the mind. Although seriousness is important because it gives you responsibility, it gives you a positive mode and causes you to move on your day and have certain goals and achieve those goals, you need to have seriousness as well. It's not good to have too much seriousness and too much humor in your lifestyle. To have a beneficial lifestyle, you should have a balance of both experiences. Now, the last thing, as mentioned earlier, is physical activity. The benefits of participating in sports will reduce is the reduction is nervousness, mental stress, as well as enhanced physical fitness and improving your health. So those are just some methods mentioned in the Light of Learning book that can help you improve your self-care and your physical body and mind.